Hot 94.1.
What up, what up? It's Hot 94.1, Kev King 2020, and we are back at it. One of my favorite parts of my job is interviewing some of the dopest artists out there, even if they upcoming and they new. And this cat, I likes a lot.
Thank you.
Welcome to Bakersfield, bro.
Thank you for having me.
True.
Appreciate you.
D.Munoz. I'm always
Munoz.
bad with Munoz.
We got to practice that.
Yeah, we got to practice. Let's try it again.
All right, ready?
We need to take it back. Take two.
Take two.
Please welcome D.Munoz.
Munoz. You can say Munoz. Munoz is cool. I was trying to make you Hispanic real quick.
I've always been bad with that. It never fails. Every name that's in Spanish, I will always mess up.
It's all good. It's all good.
Just not good with it. I try.
Practice.
I try. What's good, man?
What's up?
Chilling, man. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate
all the
you.
way from Jersey.
Jersey boy.
Jersey boy. That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, man. How long you been doing your music?
It's been about 5 years.
5 years?
Started at 15, and it was like a whole, a fun thing at that time. I think by the time I was 17, that's when I started, taking it serious.
Let's rewind it back 5 years. So you said it was like a fun thing. Now, have you always known that you can sing, or that was the day? Because I read about you and your friends were messing around, and you just put it out there like that.
Maybe I was a shower singer.
All dudes are shower
Everybody's
singers.
a shower singer.
Everybody's a shower singer, and everyone sounds good in the shower. I think I'm Jodeci in the shower
You know what I'm
sometimes.
saying?
Yeah.
Hey.
So you got it out as kind of like you was playing with it, but other people told you got something there, huh?
Yeah, so I was in a group chat. It was like a walkie-talkie app, like kind of what the iPhone is now with the voice memos and everything.
Yeah.
But you had to download the app to be able to do that stuff. So I was in there with a couple friends. It was like 12 of us. And I sent a video of me singing. And they were like, you can actually sing. Why don't you?
Wow.
Yeah, they were like, why don't you try singing? And at that moment, I was just like, man, why y'all lying to me right now?
Really?
But then I think a couple days later, I got on Instagram and I posted my first cover to Chris Brown's "Excuse Me, Miss," and I got like,
Good one to cover?
yeah, that's a classic, and I got like 6 comments. That was enough for me to pursue it. That was enough.
Hey, that's dope though that your career has blossomed into this off of just pretty much kind of like your friends in 6 comments and saying, hey, that's good.
3 of them were my friends too.
Hey, that's dope though, because some people don't take that path like that off of just because we all get praised for our accolades and everything, but for you to just take that and run with it, that's that's choosing your own fate, as they like to say. That's hella dope. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have been already singing. You got a good voice, man. You could have been singing the ladies all through your high school and junior high.
Hey, that's another reason why I started.
Yeah, because as soon as you start singing, like, wait a minute, I got something here. I can get women like this.
Yes, I can. My friends hate me for it.
Hey, I wouldn't hate y'all, man. That's my partner right there. What you want him to sing? You know what I'm saying? He's speaking for me. That's why we listen to him. You know what I'm saying? And I wonder. Go ahead.
Make him sing for you right now, as long as you talk to me.
Yeah, the real talk. I'll take the scragglers. I ain't tripping. Go ahead, pick the ones you want, bro. And I wanted to talk about the music, man, because you're very soulful, bro. You got a lot of soul to your music. Is like R&B and soul music something that you've always followed, or just?
Yeah. So before I got with Epic, I was strictly R&B soul. Like that was the music that I made. I had put out an EP, and that was full R&B trap soul. So yeah, I love that whole pouring your heart out into a record, writing about how you feel, making people feel things, through music. So R&B was definitely my favorite, and then we started dipping into the pop stuff now.
Hey, but that R&B, man, and what I like you were saying about pouring your heart out into stuff, because it could have been like that sensual, like freaky R&B type music, but you stuck to a lot of like love tracks, relationship type of stuff, like crooning, and that's something that we all somewhat still need in like R&B music, is those crooners that I'm singing to you, I'm trying to get your attention. I mean, I'm not just trying to bed you, but I'm trying to steal your heart as well. And you got a lot of dope tracks like that. You know what I'm saying? That's hella cool. And word is you did a cover of Maxwell something something.
On the EP, we sampled that.
Okay.
I actually had no idea who. Like I've heard his records before.
It's cool. It's cool. It's understandable. We know the age thing. It's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right.
So when I cut the record, I played it for my friend, and he's like, "You know that's Maxwell," and I'm like, "Ooh." But then I went and I listened to something. That song is so good. I love that song.
Yes, very. That's why I was surprised around. Like, man, that's a good someone to sample when you go into that realm of like R&B music. And there's in the '90s, you have just your selection to choose from when it comes down to that. Now, did it make you more of a fan hearing this music?
Yeah, for sure. And it made me feel good because like he cleared it, so that means that he actually liked it.
That's dope.
You know,
that's hella dope. And man, we gotta hear more of that. We're sitting there chopping it up. Let's try to say this name again. D.Munoz. Close.
Almost. We gonna work on it. We're gonna work on
Kev King. We'll be right back. Hot 941.
Let's go.
And we're back.
Oh,
I'm talking to my man D, because that's how we friends like that. No, I don't have to say his last name.
That's cool with me. I was just getting ready to hear you say
D.Munoz. Munoz.
Almost. Wait. Munoz. There we go.
Munoz.
There we go.
There it is right there. It takes a couple of times to do it. We sitting there chopping it up with him. His new album just dropped. It's called Moments.
Yes, sir.
It's nice too, bro.
Thank you.
Very nice. Good first out the gate project down on a big label. I know you had other projects before that, but for your first one, label
this is
side,
the first major project.
Props to that, man. It's a good album, man. Let's talk about some of the tracks on the song. Your featured single you just dropped a video for, Drink.
Yes, sir.
I
Drink.
like to make them little sexy-looking videos, your shirt off and everything. You know, I got to point that out because that's the video.
Shayna says, I love having my shirt off, which is not true.
Oh, it's not true?
Only sometimes. Only sometimes.
Not even a little bit. It's true. So what was it like putting that album together and how much involvement? I mean, of course you're involved because it's your album, but as far as like the writing and producing goes, how much was you instrumental about how this album went?
A lot. And, you know, I had a good team around me, my A&R, you know, everybody. Like, we all worked together to put the whole thing together, but I definitely played a big part in it. It was a tough little journey, I can't even lie, because we spent like a year and a half, maybe 2 years working on it. I hadn't been putting nothing out. You know, they wanted this to be great, nothing but great. We don't want to put out nothing until like we feel like it's 100% ready. So it's like it was a tough process, flying back and forth, recording, you know, shooting videos, and so many hours in the studio. But it came together nice. Was there anything that you during the process was you kind of frustrated with? Like you thought there was something like that's the one, and they're like, no, that's not it. I'm gonna share a funny story with you. So we started recording in June of 2018. Okay. So by like September, I had like 10, 20 records, and I felt like I was ready to go, right? Was ready. So we fly to LA. We're gonna have a meeting with my A&R Zeke. Now in my head, I'm saying, "Yo, we got the records. We about to go. We about to go." We sitting down at dinner, and this was when I had just cut Drink. Okay. So I'm like, I'm sit down. You know, Zeke's right there. I'm getting ready to see what he got on, what he's gonna say, and he's like, "All right, I feel like we just scratched the surface." And I was like, bro, are you kidding? Serious? I thought we was about to put this out. But if we would have put out the music that we had at that time, all the stuff that's on the project now probably would have never happened. Yeah. So that's another thing that I learned. Patience is a big, dope. Big. Dope. I mean, what are you now? Would those tracks that didn't get on there, would you say they'll maybe someday they'll be released in some fashion? Yeah, we got some heat. We got a lot of heat in the cut. Yeah. You must have did a lot of recording then. If you already had 20 of them. We have like 70 now. Wow. How often do you record now? I haven't recorded lately now because like doing the gotta shake the whole hands, promo, you know, babies and everything. Yeah. This is the fun part of it though, because you get to meet so many interesting people all across the country. I mean, I know you've been to LA back and forth, but when you start getting into the pockets of Cali and other places, it's like an experience. So, you know, I'm glad you came through to share that with us and everything. Again, Drink is a dope track. What are the future plans? You got the album out? Are we doing any tours or festivals, or where are you performing? Definitely doing a lot of shows. We just did 2 high school shows. That was really dope. A possible tour. A possible tour might be coming up, you know? Yeah. And just continue to push, work hard, and continue to progress and grow. That's the plan. Bro.
Are there any? Do you have your eyes set on any particular artist that you would just love to do a project with?
Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, I feel like everything he talks about is exactly what I went through, and I talk about the same stuff. So I feel like me and him would make some magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else?
Tiller, Drake.
Of course, Drake.
I really like Roddy Ricch. I don't know
He's the
how
man
that.
right now.
I don't know how that would sound together, but I would love to work with Roddy.
Well, I mean, back in my days, there was this cat named Tupac, and he did a song with John B. And he did a couple of songs with John B. And I was like, to me, that was a match made in heaven the way he did Tupac and John B. work together. He was R&B, hip hop, so I thought it got to be a good look. So, keep pushing for that. Now, when we get back, we're gonna play a little R&B game, little bit,
Okay.
and it's more or less on who you picking, because you got like new school R&B, and I'm gonna test you a little bit. Not on everyone old school.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw something out there. I can't go too far back because you be like,
please.
Who is that?
Shayna's gonna be over there wanting to throw her
Showing
throw her
signs
phone
of
at me.
She gonna know that. Yeah, I remember that too. All right, Kev King. We're talking to D.Munoz.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
Hey, it's better than Munez, and I messed it up. Kev King, Hot 94.1. And we're back again.
Here we are.
We're going to cut it up.
Let's do it.
All right, so we got the new single out, Drink. Let's talk about that. How did that be the first single on the album, the big one? We got to put this one.
I think off the reaction from everybody that we played it to.
Was geeked up off of it.
Geeked up like crazy. When my A&R heard it, he was like, man, that's the one. Sylvia loved it. And it's like, whenever I play it for people, I just stare at them and wait for the reaction when the hook drops.
Yeah,
because that's when they start bobbing.
Yeah, that's real talk.
So, I feel like everybody was just reacting really well to it, and it's a radio single, like it goes straight to radio,
I think ladies will like it. I don't know, ladies.
Yeah,
love
I think they feeling it. They feeling it a little bit.
I mean, I hear a lot of your music, and it's fellas, if you're ever going through it and you want to have the type of words to say, I would say the Moments album has plenty of tracks on there where if you don't know the right words, whether it means I'm sorry or I love you, I would go ahead and just play this album. Just go ahead and do that. Just play that and just pick certain numbers or pick certain tracks that says what your relationship is.
A little nothing. There you go.
So you like R&B, you're an R&B cat. And I want to do some comparisons.
Okay.
All right? If you was breaking up with someone, who would you play? Chris Brown? We're going to reach back a little bit. You got to know these guys. Or Jodeci? I know you know Jodeci, man.
I know Jodeci.
Okay, you got it.
I know Jodeci.
Jodeci has some I Need You Back songs, bro. So does Chris Breezy, though.
Yeah. I'm going to go with maybe Jodeci.
Jodeci, that's what's up, man. I like this cat right here. Because Jodeci, they poured their heart out. They were screaming and hollering on their tracks. Chris Brown is cool, too. All right.
I love Chris Brown.
Love making.
For the record.
Love making music.
Woo.
Who are you going to bump? Trey Songz or Joe? I know you know Joe.
I don't know Joe.
You don't know Joe. We're going to give you the Trey Songz then if you don't know Joe.
Yeah, Trey Songz has some classics for that.
Yeah, he does have classics. Neighbors Know My Name, all that. You know what it is. You know what it is. Okay.
Love Faces. That is
Love
that
Faces.
Joint.
All right. Break up to make up. And I'm giving you my heart. Who we playing? See, I got to reach back for this one a little bit, too. I got to think of a good name because I don't want to go too far back on you.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm going to say T-Pain.
Okay.
T-Pain or Tory Lanez.
Now, this situation, what did you say it was? We breaking up and I want you back type of situation?
Break up to make up.
I'm going to have to go with Tory Lanez right now.
Tory Lanez it is.
That new Chicks Tape album?
Yeah. It's very nice.
Crazy.
Very nice. Very nice. Have you heard you know what I was really impressed with on some hip-hop? It was Fabulous, his last mixtape that summer. If you ever get a chance to check that out.
I heard some of the records.
It's nice. Again, make it to break up.
Makeup.
Well, we're talking about Moments, though.
Yeah.
That's the album that you want to go get out there. It's a dope album. We're gonna bump the new single right now, Drink.
Okay.
If you haven't seen the video, check it out, fellas. Yeah, his shirt's off, but it's a dope video.
It's a dope video.
Don't feel bad about it. You know, I've tried it with the gut out a little bit, but it's not like his. So we're going to check that out. D, see, we back on the first name basis. D, I appreciate you coming, stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Hanging out with us. Real quick, tell us about your chain, folks. That's a dope chain.
So, this right here is my mama. People mistake it for me. They're like, "Is that you?" I'm like, "No."
I'm like, well,
like, no.
First of all,
like I know we look alike, but come on.
I know, like you get a little money and we're a little vain, but I seriously doubt you get a picture of yourself on your. I love me that much, y'all.
I'm gonna do that.
And then on top of that, the hairstyle. Like
that's what I'm saying.
When was you rocking that hairstyle
like
that? You know what I'm saying? So whoever's asking you that, they probably need to be slapped a little bit. That I can see the resemblance.
A little backhand.
Come on now, that ain't you.
Yeah, no,
that's mom's right there.
This is
huh?
my mama. This was when she was about my age. I want to say.
That's what's
She was
up.
probably like 23. She was in college. This was like the perfect picture. Like this picture, she's had it hung up on the wall since I was growing up as a kid. And I always said, when Meek came out with the chain, because he's the one that started this type of style. So when I seen that he did it, I was like, one day I'm gonna do that with my mom's picture.
That's dope.
And here we are.
How does she feel about your success right now?
She's very happy. She loves it. She always says, when I hit the road, she's coming. I'm like, Sometimes.
I'm a grown man, mama. Do grown man things. You can't be on the road
Yeah,
like
you don't
that.
want to see the tour life. It might get a little crazy.
Oh,
But
how was it? What was the reception when you first told her that this is what you want to pursue full on?
she didn't believe me.
Really?
Nope, because I went from sport to sport. One time I woke up and I told her that I wanted to be an actor on Disney. And I did my research. I found a modeling agency. We pulled up over there. She paid like $1,500 for a photo shoot, and I never went back.
Whoa.
So
Those are the casualties of Hollywood game right there.
Yeah.
$1,500 for pictures?
and I never went back. Never went back. So when I started music, she was just like, it's just a phase. We'll see. But then I had my first show in my city. She came out, and like my whole city came out. So she was like, all right, I believe you now.
I see this working
Yeah.
a little bit. What was the first thing you did for her as a gift when you got like that first little chunk of change in your pocket?
Gave her some money.
Gave her some money. That's always the best gift, just money. Like, do whatever you want with it.
Gave her some money.
That's dope. Gotta take care of moms.
For sure.
Real talk. Well, let's get into this single right now. It's called Drink. Yeah, talking about drinking right after talking about moms. Lovely.
Mom, I didn't drink.
Didn't drink. It's just a song, mama.
It's just a song.
Hey, you're a lot of fun to hang out with me. You got to come back and do another one for us when you get a chance,
Sure.
bro.
I loved you.
Yeah, real talk. Once again, Kev King, The Night Show with D.Munoz.
Oh!
Yeah.
Everybody clap it up for him real quick, because he got that right on.
I'm like, I faked that whole thing the whole time, y'all. I meant to do tonight. But it was a pleasure having you. Thanks
Thank
again.
you so much. I
Thank
appreciate you.
Kev King rocking with you.
D.Munoz, let's go.